ninth grade baseball coach, bro.
He was a character.
I do want to. Oh, he was a character. I do want to say this though. That man had me in some of the best shape of my life ever. Like, bro, we used to run 2 miles to start off every single practice, bro. And like, I think we would end in like a mile, bro. Some of the best shape of my life
Probably
ever,
didn't
bro.
appreciate it at the time.
No, bro. I hated it. I hated running. Like, he used to be one of the coaches. You don't make the time, right back and do it again, bro. I hated
That's
it.
horrible.
But we was in some of the best shape ever, bro. But he used to say this all the time. He's like, bro, this is one of the easiest high schools y'all can ever go to. He was like, all you have to do is show up, push your pencil a little, and that's it. He was like, you'll pass. Because, bro, my ninth grade year, bro, we had a bad eligibility problem, bro. Eligibility.
It's a hard one. I'll give you that one.
We had a tough, that was a hard problem, bro. We had so many people that was on they couldn't play. They couldn't play. Like, every single, it used to just, dudes would show up, and they wouldn't be in a uniform, like, know what it is. You're not passing this, you fell in that or whatever it was. And that was a big problem my ninth grade year, bro. Over the other years, it started to change. But ninth grade year, it was crazy, man. And he used to tell it all the time, bro, all y'all got to do is show up and push your pencil. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And granted, the high school we went to wasn't that hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just all came down to the simple fact of us making the decision, bro, that we just not going to do this. I remember it used to be dudes, I'd be like, just not going to do it. Flat out not going to do the work. And then you look at the position they in, it's like, bro, it's because you chose to do something else. That thing was more entertaining. And based on what that thing yielded you is based on the results of what you're seeing right now.
You know, he started going to church with me and stuff. And
he gave his life to Christ.
Yeah, he did.
Well, praise God.
To God.
Yeah.
Well, praise God.
Yeah.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Yeah. And,
Praise God.
But
Got a
then
believer in me.
But then right after that, he started, going to college. He didn't finish high school, but then he got his GED and then started going to college. And he's actually about to graduate this semester.
He's changing lives.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's
rehab to a degree.
It wasn't all me, but
Golly.
Put his hands on him.
You know what I'm saying? Man laid hands on that friend.
No, it was not all me. He made some tough decisions.
Baptized him in water.
Hey, he did anyway. He did it on his own. All right, he did it on his own. Anyway, but yeah. He got through that. He about to graduate.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to get at.
He's out here laying his hands on folks,
not like
man.
That.
Praise the Lord.
The Lord. Okay. Anyway, my point
home.
I'm trying to make though. He can't.
What's the problem,
man? He can't.
What's the problem?
Oh, I don't even know that joint's so funny, man. Oh, that's funny, bro.
All right, I'll let you.
Reece out here laying hands on folks, man.
This dude is crying.
I'll let you get it out.
Reece listen to your 25-minute stories, and you can't listen to his little 3-minute story without laughing. This is what we doing? You're not even talking about the topic no more. And Reece is just over there listening. You mispronouncing words. He rolling with you. But you can't. He can't even give you 3 minutes, man.
Oh, that's just disrespectful. Oh, man. All right, let's go back.
All right, we good?
Let's go back.
We good?
Oh, man. Oh.
All right.
He's about done.
Yep. I'm
All right,
getting to
bring
the
it home,
point.
Reece.
Yeah, bring it home.
Bring it
All right.
home.
The point is
Reece, go.
All right. You
I ain't even gonna do it now. I'm gonna let him laugh.
All right.
I think like it's a homecoming. He coming back to the Lord.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Praise God. All right, go ahead, Reece. We're here.
All right. The point I'm trying to make is would y'all give a friend like that another opportunity? Like, if he came back to you after, all that, and at what point do you give your time back to that person, or do you not?
Have you seen with the military, Reece, like people getting these wake up calls?
What you mean?
In like boot camp, where like,
Oh, yeah.
this is not
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah, it sucks. Yeah. That's the thing. I did a kind of example, kind of adapted during that. So yeah, we used to let them wake us up, right? And we'd have to get to the line. There's a little line in the middle of the room. You have to get there in like 3 seconds, like from like when they turn on the light, and like you had to grab your weapon, like strap it on, like staying there at attention. We never made it, and never made it, and they always make us, start doing push-ups at the very start of the day. Well, we were like, why don't we just get up an hour early and just be ready when they come in the door? And we started doing that, and he would just walk in and he'd be like, be downstairs in 10 minutes and leave. He wouldn't mess with us. We was good. And so I feel like we kind of adapted. Like we were like, why are we letting him just do this to us? Yeah. Like we could control this, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of a interesting, we kind of adapted to that. We didn't, we learned from the mistakes we was
making. Like a nice person.
Who?
Whoever was like letting y'all slide.
Oh yeah.
I would have still got on you.
I mean, yeah, but I think he liked that, we were adapting and,
Bro, you think that 3 seconds was, you think that's impossible?
I mean, not impossible, but it was hard for all of us to just get there in that time.
It was like if one person don't do it.
They were expecting us to fail that. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Is that they made it so tough to where they knew that.
Yeah, they knew we were gonna mess up. Yeah,
y'all are gonna get up eventually. Y'all gonna get the hang of it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna get up and y'all gonna be ready.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that 3 seconds was impossible. Y'all never gonna achieve that.
Exactly.
The only way to achieve that is to be up an hour before, 30 minutes before we even come in here.
Exactly. Yep. Luckily, we learned that after about a week. Like it didn't take us too long, so thankfully. So yeah. And speaking back on kids and stuff, you have to let them make mistakes. At some point, like that's the best way to learn. Like you can say all you want, but at some point they have to know why they don't need to do that. Like I feel like that's a big part of the way I live. Like there's a lot of things I didn't understand growing up, the why, like, I thought I understood when they were just verbally telling me, but then when I actually experienced in real life, like I was like, then I finally got a real grasp, and I'm like, I will never do that again. Like I will never make that mistake again. I just feel like we just have to go through it to actually learn.
Reece, why don't you use the military enough, man? Bro, I'm telling you, you could use like that 3 second example, bro. I'm still in that, bro. I'm still in that. And I'm never gonna be in the military, but I'm still in that, bro.
Well, it's just it's hard to
that's true,
recollect it, and Zyler like pointed it out almost specifically, like that instance. So like, Zyler,
but like with the military, bro, that's a prime example. Is that the structure? And I'm asking you, like, you think the structure is so good that since you got so much structure, is that even when you go out there on your own and you go out there to the field, I know you're going to be prepared. Because it's like, that's what they preparing y'all to do, because they know, like, when y'all out there. Now, granted, we don't want none of y'all to ever be in that situation.
Right.
You, Reece, my brother-in-law, we don't want none of y'all to be in that situation.
Right.
But if you get out there, you know what I'm saying? If you out in the field, they not concerned about you like that because they know.
Right.
We put so much structure in your life, we know you're going to be straight.
They don't have time. Yeah, no, they don't have time to worry about us like individually. Like they, they're just there to direct us as a group. So like they expect us to individually, like, have our own,
So do you think a lot of structure or do you think structure is a good thing first? Do you think structure is a good thing?
I mean, yeah, I think structure is a good thing.
You think you can have too much?
Oh yeah. Like you can't just like, not have a personality or like not have a, not have, nobody's perfect. So you know what I mean? Like, and people need to realize that. So,
but bro, this is what I got. How is that structure taking your personality away? It's the structure, and then you get to the point to where he's at right now, bro. You're like, nobody's questioning, like, dang, bro, Kobe Bryant had a real structured life, bro. You're not questioning that. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Well, you said where he is now.
Nope.
He's there.
Hey, man, bro. Hold up. Cut the press, man.
Just saying.
Cut the press. That had nothing to do with structure.
Well, I'm just saying, you said where he is now. And I was like,
fool for that. You a fool.
Not like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant,
Black Mamba, man.
Black Mamba.
Man,
listen,
but I get what you're saying about the structure, man.
Bro,
I get it.
That's
I don't disagree.
Bro. So our 40 minutes talking about nothing, bro. Then like the last 20 minutes, we went hard, bro, on the topic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think it makes for a good show.
It does. It does.
That's just me.
Isaiah, since you were talking so much on being, always locked in, always, what is it that fires you up like that? What is it that keeps you locked in? What is it that, like you said, they were firing up each other. What is it that fires you up that just keeps you locked in?
Bro, for one, is respect, man. I never even knew like how much I crave respect. And maybe I crave it to a bad point, bro. But I crave respect so much. And I also hate disrespect. That's the one thing I can't put up with, bro. I can't put up with. Like, I can't do it. Like, if you, like, I don't cuss. But if folks is cussing around me, bro, I don't trip. I don't trip. But when you start cussing at me as if, like, you start to belittle me, now I got a problem, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, but it's that respect, bro. I know, like, that was one of the things when I was playing baseball. I wanted to be so good because I was tired of, like, people think that you can't hear it. But, like, bro, I know when I started to take baseball serious, I know when I got up to the plate, people was like, here go this dude about to strike out. Or when I first started pitching, I used to walk a lot of people. Yeah. I know people was like, man, Isaiah pitching today. It's going to be a long day, bro. A lot of walks going on today. Mm-hmm. But I just knew, bro. I was like, bro, I was tired of that, bro. I was so tired of it. So I started spending like weeks and weeks and weeks out, man. Like whole summers at a time, bro. I would give up my whole summer to just go practice baseball, practice my pitching, practice hitting, practice fielding. A little.
Not as much as that.
A little, you know what I'm saying? But it was really, shout out to EJ, man. I was playing first base, and then EJ started playing first base. They moved me to outfield, and I was like, I don't really like the outfield. That was me.
Yeah.
But I didn't really take that one seriously. But I know, bro, for a fact, when I got to the point to where I was done playing baseball, bro, I got what I wanted out of that joint. I got the respect that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And when I started to get up to the plate, bro, people knew, like, bro, we got the right guy up right now. Yeah. Or when I was pitching, people wasn't paranoid like, dang, they was actually like, bro, we may win today because Isaiah's pitching. You know what I'm saying? I got the respect that I wanted. That's the same thing, bro. Like, I think that's why I'm not as motivated probably to go out at regionals and go hoop now. Is because, bro, before, folks didn't really know me. So they was always overlooking me. You know what I'm saying? They was always acting like I was a scrub out there. I'm like, bro, I'm better than all of y'all out here. Every single one of y'all that go to regionals, man. And Derek. Both Dereks. Just got to say that, bro.
All right. Yep.
It just hits me, bro. Derek came over to the house. He tried to disrespect me, bro.
Did you ever play him?
Getting fired up.
I haven't played him one-on-one, but I need to, bro. But yeah, man, try to disrespect me in my own household, bro. Derek, I'm better than you.
Hey, you better watch out. He's fired up right now.
You know what I'm saying? Not Derek on the pod. Not the Derek that all y'all know on the pod, bro. It's another one. But, yeah, bro, when I was first going out to the regionals, like, I wasn't getting the respect that I felt like I deserved, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point to where I started showing up. People wanted to pick me up because they knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? I started to get the respect that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I go so hard now, like, within this podcasting game or, like, this teaching game, whatever avenue you want to say I'm going down, is because I want that respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to walk into a building or a classroom. They be like, bro, what is this dude about to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Or even if they like that when I walk in, when I walk out, they like, bro, we glad you came today.
Is that all you care about, though?
I do care about making some money. But I think that's at the top of my list, bro. I'm not going to lie, man.
It's not helping people, making a difference.
I mean, for sure, bro. I mean,
I just want you to put that out there.
No, bro. That's 100%. Look, and this is why respect is so important, bro. So we talking about like the students.
So it's an umbrella for you.
I guess respect is the main thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, bro.
It's the trump. And then everything else that comes from it.
Yeah.
I gotta jump off the porch first, man.
Let me jump off the porch. Bro, I'm not saying that I'm just like, I got it down and like, I don't care about results.
I know, I'm just saying like,
but
I'm talking
trying
like
to
this
say
now
like,
because I haven't jumped off.
No doubt, bro. But I'm also talking like this now. Like, I don't want us to stay in the mindset like, man, maybe it does matter what they think. Maybe it does matter what they say.
Oh, what I'm saying isn't what should be the thing. But I'm giving it to a perspective of a person out there.
And you should, and that's helpful, bro, because I'm trying
to give
maybe
both
I'm out here
perspectives.
speaking too I don't know,
I want
maybe
it to be two perspectives.
Too confident on myself. You know what I'm saying?
I know you're not coming from an arrogant place, but like for me, I want it to be two, like people to see two different sides. Like, okay,
and that's the beauty
Isaiah's
of
saying
it.
that you can do it, but like, okay, I know I can do it. I say I'm going to do it. I know it. I'm going to do it eventually. But it's just like starting is the hardest part.
Yeah, that's
going to be like the beauty of it for when I do start. People are going to really see it like, oh, now I know I really can do it.
Yeah.
Whatever creative outlet they want to do. Like, okay, he was so scared and he was scared of doing all that. Okay, he's doing a podcast that he's scared. I ain't really scared to do it no more. It's just weird still.
Yeah.
And he's like doing like writing and publishing his writings.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's possible.
Anything.
I don't like people I know seeing the stuff that I do.
Okay.
There's like people like that I know will like comment on my poetry or like share my poetry, and I'm like, because for me it's like I always worry if it's authentic or if they're just being nice. A stranger really has no reason to just be nice to me. They have no reason to. But if I know you and like we have a relationship, I kind of question if your feedback is genuine or if you're just being nice. So it's just kind of
That's an interesting way to
which is why I'm not always trying to like share stuff. That's why Isaiah early on was like, bro, why aren't you reposting this stuff and all this? Like, I'm like, bro, I want it to flow organically.
Yeah, man. That's why I was just like, bro, it ain't got nothing to do. Like on the surface, yeah, it may seem like, oh, he just talking about 16 million. He talking about selling this many copies. Nah, bro, it ain't about that. But it's just like simply like for somebody to be really wanting your work that much, because it ain't really got nothing. This ain't just about selling books. It's about anything. If somebody really wants your work like that, like you in high demand enough that people want to like constantly be buying your book like that, like obviously, bro, you doing something right.
Yeah.
And you doing something that's seen as like valuable. So it's like, man.
So why not capitalize off of it? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, of course, I want you to get your worth. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get your worth out of your, like, I want people to get their flowers right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to die and be like, his books really were valuable. Let's buy them. No. I want like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, like if you do artwork, bro, if you make like furniture, any of that stuff, whatever you do, bro, like I want people to be able to get their value while they here, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate their work and be able to smile and be like, dang, I actually did something. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, bro, is like, I want us to be putting, this is what I was trying to get at the whole thing about for her to be able, because like if you actually listen to her story, have you like listened to her story? About like,
I know nothing about
bro, nobody wanted to publish that book. Nobody wanted to publish Harry Potter. Like she got turned down like several times, bro. And it was like at a point where she was like, I think she was like homeless, bro. Like she was like really like down on her luck trying to get this book out. You know what I'm saying? And she finally got to the point to where somebody like came across her, bro. And she was pretty much like self-publishing, but she was working through them. And she finally got it out. And now you see where it's at. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand like she gave in, but that was like showing you like, bro, I was like what you were saying at the beginning, like I'm gonna say it, man. Like at the beginning, like what you were saying with Socrates, like I was willing to die for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was willing to die for this. I was willing to put so much value into this, bro, that I'm willing to like give my life to this thing. You know, getting passionate over here, man.
I got you.
But no, that's really what it is, man. I want anything that you putting yourself into. Like, I really want you to like.
You gotta have faith, my black brother.
I feel you, my brother.
What's going on? I feel like, what's going on, my brother? Your faith
oh,
is
ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. Trust me.
You gotta have just a mustard seed, my brother. All you need is a mustard seed.
Trust me. If I have the faith, bro,
yeah,
to make it through. I got the faith to move mountains, my brother.
Right on.
I just gotta believe that I can do it.
Well,
but I don't have the faith. I don't have the faith to swim the ocean, my brother. It didn't say that in the book. I don't remember seeing that in there.
You gotta let that go.
There was a boat. There was a boat.
Peter did walk on the water, bro. He did walk on water too. So he had the faith. It's just when he looked down at the water, that's when he fell in. If I fall off this ship, I'm going down and I'm putting myself out, bro.
It's done.
I'm putting myself out, bro. I feel like it's no reason to fight, bro. And that may be wrong, man.
True.
You fighting?
I'm fighting.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not just gonna give up this life just because, they're gonna turn around. It's just you better fight. They're gonna turn around.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, they're gonna turn around.
I don't know, bro.
If someone alerts them in time.
I don't know, bro.
Bro,
I
I'm
don't know.
Reece, you giving up?
No, I'm definitely
You
not.
not giving up, Reece?
I'm not giving up.
letting it
Oh,
just
Hey, we were just
take
talking
me.
about treading water.
Yeah, we was.
Like, bro,
I'm alone.
I'm gonna give it
bro.
my all. But
Bro, especially if I know, like, bro.
at that point, I'm gonna just start swimming.
But this is what
You already know that the ship is headed towards land. Just
Okay,
follow
bro.
the ship.
This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. No, bro. That shit was gonna leave you like that.
I'm not saying that but you know you're going in the right direction. That's all I'm talking about. You're not finna catch the ship, but you know the ship is going somewhere to
Bro.
dock on land.
How strong do you think you are, bro?
Not very, but like, bro, the human body, the human spirit
Hey,
is.
people have swam the ocean. Like
You
type
don't.
stuff.
Hey,
I mean,
Bro,
it's possible.
I'm going
We
until
on the
I
beach.
can't anymore.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
once your
different.
brain is like, bro, we're gonna die, you would be surprised.
bro, I would swim. Bro. Don't get me wrong.
You heard
But
that,
you
Mariah? He
telling
would
me-
just give up. He wouldn't try to get back to you, Mariah. He's not even thinking about trying to get back to his
And
wife.
they give you a little whistle on your life vest. I would just be over there. That's it, bro.
As
If
you're
they
sinking.
if they hear me, they can hear me, bro.
This ain't Titanic. You better get
Bro,
to
I'm
swimming.
telling you, bro. I understand, bro. I'm all for you, bro. Maybe I'm thinking too small. Maybe I'm thinking on the cruise ship right now. Maybe I need to be thinking bigger. But it's the sole fact, bro. I don't know.
What a slander.
What?
What a slander. I like it. We're gonna keep it around.
Man.
You
I
gotta
don't-
think bigger than the cruise ship.
I just feel like that was the example that what we was going with.
That
so
was
I stuck with it.
slander.
And I'm telling her like that whole time, like, bro, like, and you had no faith in me at all. You over here getting mad at me and everything, thinking that we don't got this thing.
The nerve of you.
The
The nerve of you.
of you not having faith in me.
No,
that I'm not-
what? Look at this.
No,
I told you. I know. She had every right on that
No,
one.
man, don't be on that side, man.
I am on that
Oh.
one. Hey, what?
Hey.
You had no idea that was there.
I didn't, but I was.
So why are you trying to take the credit for it? You ain't have faith in me. You should like it was your W. That was your parents' W.
Oh man. Hey, man, we give all the grace and glory to God. I mean, I
Bold.
appreciate my parents for coming through like that.
That's
for sure,
bold.
man. But yeah, that was an act of God.
Feel 100% confident, I'm not gonna say it out to the loud, or I can't show the picture or show my teammates like, oh,
For sure.
he ain't confident. I think that sometimes your mind, you gotta trick yourself to being like, if you continue, like kind of like repetition, you tell yourself over and over, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. You're gonna eventually be like, hey, bro, I can't do this.
Yeah,
like, you
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
I can't
Like,
do
you're
this.
right. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind
telling
of
the
like,
truth the whole time.
Exactly. So it's like that. Like
Yeah.
you gotta like kind of fake it. I don't care, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It might not be pretty, but I'm gonna do this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see how more like more convincing that sounds just coming from yourself, or like you ever feel like you had a coach on your side to just make you feel confident? Like you just be like, man. Every time I talk to him about hitting, or every time I talk to him about my taekwondo, like every time I talk to certain people about it, they give me confidence.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
They
I
make-
think
they-
you just gotta.
They're looking on the outside in. So
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
oh, I guess I am pretty good because
Yeah.
they wouldn't lie to me because that wouldn't benefit me.
Yeah,
They want me to
exactly.
get better. So
Yeah.
Like-
what they're telling me is the truth.
Yeah, so I think of it like that. Like if they can show the confidence in you, you know what I'm saying? You should too.
Yeah,
That's
why can't
my
you?
my biggest deal.
You know? Yeah. Okay. You can cut this. Hold on. I gotta die.
No, you got it, right? Because I want to keep that one behind you is poking out, but I ain't said nothing because it's right behind you. The one that's like going up, yeah, that one. No, that one.
Bro, this mic ain't moved. Like over here?
Mm-hmm. It has been poking out, man.
Like in the middle?
Nah, like towards the end. I guess it's just from the angle I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's just from the angle I'm looking
Yeah.
at it.
All right, I'm alive now.
What are some of the things that you prepared yourself physically, mentally, or spiritually to get ready for the things you facing right now?
With me becoming a dad
Mm-hmm.
and entering into that, I basically like got my mental ready.
Yeah.
I know I was gonna be mentally challenged
Mm-hmm.
as becoming a new father.
And how'd you do that?
I always watch this one video. It's called Bruce Lee. He just talking about regular interview.
Mhm.
And the one thing that stood out is be water. That means water can adapt to anything.
Mhm.
It can take shape.
No, I haven't seen that,
I've
but that's
seen
good.
it. It's a real good one.
It's a real interview. It's like an old black and white video.
Mhm.
But he say be water, adapt to everything. Like because water takes shape no matter what type of surface it's in. So if it's in that bottle, it's a round shape.
Yeah.
All right.
Be water, my friend.
Be water.
Yeah.
Like that's how you adapt to whatever situation you in.
Yeah.
Be water. If I'm going through an adversity, okay, be water. Water is mellow out. There ain't no color to it. It's clear the mind. That's how I look at things now whenever it becomes to that. So that's how I get myself ready for anything.
Yeah.
Whether it's starting a new job, interview process, even with this. I didn't know I was going to talk on here. All right. I say a lot of cuss words. I don't think I cussed not one time, which is crazy.
And you won't.
I'm in the same boat.
Exactly, because I'm adapting to that.
Yeah.
But people sometimes can't adapt to that. They don't have that preseason mindset of what they're gonna start to do. Like when y'all started this podcast, how did y'all adapt and how did y'all do a preseason of it? Yeah. You had to mentally sit back and think. Mentally sit back and say, how am I gonna approach this? It's always planning. It's always figuring out what way will work and what way won't work.
Like I like the rawness of the podcast, but can you turn it down a little bit?
Oh,
Everybody down I got you. I know what I want. All right, man. So you went fishing.
Okay, so I am at Oklahoma Christian. I'm working on my MBA.
Okay.
But this is 2008. Y'all remember what happened in 2000? Are y'all old enough? First of all, I know you guys are. I got to remember who I'm talking to as far as our age difference.
Yeah.
Y'all, I assume y'all's in your 20s.
Yeah.
22.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are babies.
I'm familiar with what happened, but
I know what happened. I know what
Yeah.
you're about to talk about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2008 is when I'm in school, and the economy is in full collapse. You know, you had the housing market crash. I didn't know a whole lot about it. All I knew is it was always in the news. You know, and then I'm taking business classes. So I'd come to school and then I'd have classmates saying, hey, did you see the market today? Man, it was down another 500 points. And I'm thinking, well, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but man, sounds like, you know, there's a lot of money being lost in these, you know, in the markets. So I started watching just because I guess it's in our nature. If you're always hearing something, you want to be a part, you know, you want to take part in conversations. And one way you do that is you find out what they're talking about, learn a little something about it. You know, then you have an in, you know, and next thing you know, you create friendships.
Yeah.
You know, because you have something in common with. You can talk about stuff with people. You know, you just stick to yourself. You know, you stay to yourself, and you never associate with anybody. You know, well then
It's gonna be hard to build relationships.
it's hard to build relationships.
Yeah.
The world, the business world, or I'll phrase it that way, is built on networking.
So Reece, you don't have like no natural talents, man, at all?
Jesus.
Exactly.
That's a bit. Hey, man, Reece, what can you do? Reece, what are you good for?
So you're
Because
trash.
I was leading him into it was gonna be an open conversation.
It was a
after
little
that.
harsh, though. Was it not?
a little bit, but no, I understand what he's saying.
But you got
Do you have any natural talent?
But y'all didn't like let me finish out the whole thing.
True.
Because what I was going to ask after that, like, do you believe that people like, do they have those natural talents?
Yes,
or do
absolutely.
you believe that they just like people have to work for everything that they're good at?
No, well, that's a part of it. Some people though can pick up something and they are naturally to a certain point.
Yeah.
But then the ones who really become like great at something are the ones that have both. Realistically, the ones who start like and have a natural niche for it, but then put in that little extra work to go a little beyond. So
I feel like getting 2 views on a YouTube short is the same as 0, because them 2 is probably just me and you. So that's 0.
No, we done got a couple that had like, 12.
Yeah.
We done got a couple 12, 15.
Bro, speaking of that, man, shout out to Mariah, bro.
Yeah, she gassed up about that 32.
Bro, I was like, golly, man, this is ridiculous. I mean, like, I done had a real, like, do some numbers, bro, but I'm like, you dang near
Numbers.
doubled my highest, man. So, Yeah, man. Shout out to Mariah, man, making that content.
Hey. The next it'll humble her.
Probably.
That next supposed to humble her.
Bro, them last few was getting her. And she was like, I remember she would just call me. She was like, it's only at 200. Like, okay, bro.
That's the game.
That's just how it goes. Some hit, some don't. And then she'd be like, it's at like 250 now. I'm like, okay. Then like the next day, she'd be like, it topped out at 261. It's just how it goes sometimes. It'd be okay, man.
Some of ours get like, 200 too.
So, but there was two QAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Morning, night. I was obviously night because I came in after I got out of school.
Yeah.
The morning guy, say he did his thing, and the servers, they just, and the cooks, they would work all shifts because they just trying to make money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I was limited because like, bro, I can only do this when I get out of school. So they would compare me to the QA in the morning. The QA in the morning, grown man with kids, he been doing this for at least 10 years.
All right.
Like, bro, how am I going? And literally, bro, I used to go home because they used to tell me, like, bro, you're not as good as, I ain't gonna say his name, but you're not as good as old boy.
You're not as good as Brad.
You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna call him Brad, but you're not as good as Brad,
Yeah.
And I'm like, really, bro? Like, literally, they would say that to my face, like, bro, like, there's no point in having you as a QA. Like, we might as well just tell Brad to work 2 shifts. I was like, bro, y'all serious right now? Like, literally to the point.
Do you know where we're at?
Like, bro, like, y'all taking this way. But it got to the point where I was like, bro, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I could never be Brad.
Yeah.
I could never be Brad. There's no way in my life for me to ever be Brad. And everybody is telling me every single day that you're never going to be good enough because you're not Brad. So this is what I talk about when I say perfection is personal, because I'm like, bro, I could never live up to Brad's standards. There's no way for me to go into this thing and have 10 years experience on my first day. It's impossible. What the old timer said, it takes 21 years for you to become 21 years old. Like there's no way possible for me to be able to come in and do everything that this dude has done on my first day, my first week, my first month of work. It's just impossible, bro. I'm still learning what a medium rare steak look like by just looking at it. Like, and this dude can just pull it like, bro, I already know that's medium rare. Like, what in the world? Like, bro, how am I going to compare to that right now? But I'm going home and I'm telling myself, like, bro, I'm obviously not a good worker because I'm not Brad.
Because we're talking about goals. First, let me ask you this. Is goals and visions the same thing?
No.
Okay, we're on the same page. We'll get your definition later.
You can have a vision on your goal. This is how I want my goal to go. That's the vision.
Okay, so you think the goal is greater than the vision?
So if that light is the goal, this pathway to it is the vision. So I don't really think neither one can exist without the other. So I don't think one is inherently more valuable.
Okay, that's a good point. Because I'm thinking that the vision is like at the top of the stairway, and each stair is a goal. And you have to accomplish each of those goals to get to the overall vision.
Well, I see the inverse of that.
I can see.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you need the vision to light the path to achieve the goals.
Precisely.
Okay.
By definition.
I understand it.
You post all those videos 3 times a day, and the formula works. Mm-hmm. You got 1 million people.
Yeah.
They don't care about you.
Yeah. They just zoom into them videos. Because
you're just putting out, this fast food.
Yeah.
Rather than taking the time to actually craft that, that good ramen like Old Head in Japan does.
Yeah. For sure, man.
So it's just all about what are you wanting from this? Because if you only trying to make a quick buck and you're just trying to, well, not even that. If you're only trying to, get a following, these numbers, you're chasing these numbers, but if they don't translate to anything, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's people who, got 5 million subscribers, not really making any money out here, versus people with 600,000 getting real money because they have a very strong following.
That's true, man.
Like
that's
the Joe Budden podcast. He's not the biggest, but he's out here to be able to touch real money because he has a very strong following.
It's a lot of things that I didn't see like when we first was doing them, how we was going to piece it all together. But it pieced together somehow, some way, because we still chose to do it.
Yeah.
And by not quitting, not by not getting down on ourselves and still being passionate about what we set out to do.
And trying new stuff.
Man.
It might not work.
Yeah.
But we're going to figure it out. Like, okay, we learn. Okay, we tried something new and it didn't work.
Yeah.
All right, it kind of worked.
Yeah.
So let's take what worked, what didn't, Get rid of that. Keep this, and then keep adding new
Yeah,
stuff,
man.
new stuff, new stuff. Constantly trying something different.
Yeah, man.
Evolving,
Man.
evolution.
Like you got two different sides. You got your strategic side, right? And you got your more spiritual side. So, you know, your strategic side is like, bro, I'm gonna plan this joint out. You know what I'm saying?
I need to work on that spiritual side.
Like I'm gonna just plan it out. Like, and then, you know, like with the spiritual side, it's like, bro, we're not gonna walk by sight. We're gonna walk by faith. I'm gonna just go out here. I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna go out here and do it. But it's some
My
people
strategic side, like you do that.
No. See, that's what
Be easy.
this was crazy. That
It's cold out there.
That's what's crazy that me and you work together because I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna do it. Just gone.
Yeah.
But you like, bro, we need to.
I got the chess pieces right there. Move. Nah.
Yeah. So that, bro, it's like we both got to work because this is that's why I said at first that we all got different things that we're going to do within our life. But there is things at the core value that we all got.
Each person has different things because we all born with that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But my little toolbox is going to come with different tools than yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Because just like you just said, like you're going to lead with spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I was born with the strategic mind. I'm going to go in that route. So I just want to keep in what's the word I'm looking for?
Practical.
Lost it. I guess, so yeah, we can keep it practical for people. Just to kind of think like, oh, they're saying believe in myself and we're all born with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't compare yourself to other people. That's a big thing.
Oh, for sure.
You can't compare yourself to other people. Because Isaiah was born with this, I was born with that.
Yeah.
You're going to be born with whatever you're born with. You got to kind of explore yourself and figure out what you got.
Oh, for sure.
And make it work.
What do y'all think allows y'all to stay with the decisions that y'all make? Because we all comfortable with ourselves.
Did you really want it?
That's what helps you stick to it?
Yep. I know at the end of the day, I want a black belt in Taekwondo.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that's going to stop me from getting a black belt. Only way I'm not going to get one is if I die.
Coronavirus.
When COVID hit, I did have to stop.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a whole situation back at home.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring that back home.
Yeah.
So I didn't train for like 7 months. But you best believe once it opened back up, I'm back in there. And I don't care if it takes me 10 years. I'm getting a black belt at the end of the day. So it just kind of depends on what you want. Do you really want it? Do you really want to be in shape?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to live a healthier lifestyle?
Yeah.
People say they want these things, but do you really, really want it?
Yeah, man.
That's how I look at it. Like, did you really want it?
Yeah, and I always kind of just think of like that. I always have that end result kind of just in my mind, just always. Even and during the hard times, I always know that like things, like realistically, things usually get better after you push through those really tough times. Those times where it's really like, man,
those are gonna come.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a part of anything. You hear any successful person, like they always talk about like what they were going through in the very beginning. And you're like, man, like, and you think to yourself, like, man, could I got through that? But they did, and that's how they're successful. Yeah. And I always think about that whenever I'm in like a hard time, down place. I'm like, man, it always it gets better after this. And I always just have that kind of mindset in my mind. So.
Only thing that separates you from them is they didn't quit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. So just keep going. Even if you do a little bit at a time, just keep going. Something is better than nothing. I don't care if you want to, all right, you know what, I'm just going to do a walk around the block just to start me off. Cool. It's better than sitting on the couch.
Absolutely.
So right now I've been trying to test with just like 15 minutes. Because like this weekend I was really mad at myself. Like, bro, you could have wrote something. So I'm like, you know what? Every hour, if I'm real busy, I want to set aside 15 minutes to just work on my craft. Because I really, really want to get better at writing. Yeah. So if I need to just set aside just a couple minutes, I'll do that. Because it's better than zero.
And most of these decisions, they're a long process, really. And you got to kind of like you said, like one step at a time, really. Like whenever I started changing my like nutrition, like you can go to the gym, but in my opinion, like I feel like nutrition is so big when you're going to the gym. And, you can't just completely change your diet around like right off the bat. You kind of got to take like one step at a time. Like, okay, like I'm going to switch this out for this, for like a week or so. And then and then you get used to it and it becomes normal. And then you go next week, kind of change one thing. And for me, it's kind of like that, just like taking it one step at a time until it eventually, like, your entire process has changed, And that's kind of how I've done it with myself when it comes to, the gym and like, nutrition and things. And it's so long, the process is so long that like, it's like endless, you can keep improving, constantly keep improving. And it's going to, you have your whole life. And like you said, we're all 23. we all have so much life to live. It's so crazy. Some people are so down on themselves, but they haven't done anything by the time they're like 25, 26, even 30. And even then, like, you still have so much life to live. Like, some people don't become successful, like, or what, quote unquote, successful until they're in like their 40s or 50s, man.
Yeah.
And so, like,
that's when they start touching real money.
Exactly, man. Like, nobody, like, I feel like people don't need to be so hard on themselves and rush themselves like that.
We see it all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a bag. I want to chase the bag.
I'm dropping content.
So, yeah, man. I try to figure that out all the time. It's hard. But I do understand that it's hard. And you're going to take some L's.
Absolutely.
Take a lot of L's.
You got to.
And those L's they don't feel good at all.
Yeah.
But it's just something like him getting his account deleted. Or if I go to a ring test, I break a bone. You finna take an L.
Yeah.
So it's just, you gotta get through it, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all got your life, live your life, enjoy your life. Do what you do. If you think that, hey man, we own whatever and we ain't saying what's gonna help you, do your thing, man. I'm not trying to prove nothing to you. But for sure, I am trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to help you. Do I want y'all to live a better life? For sure. But I'm not trying to prove nothing to y'all.
What's some advice you could give somebody that actually has gone through something similar or something else that's traumatic to them to where they're at their lowest? Because you've been there. Like, how could they pull themselves out like you did?
It's only up from here. You're already down. Like, you're already down. You've at your lowest. Like, you might as well make something out of it. You feel me? You ain't got nothing else to lose. That's how I thought about it. Like, I was like, man, I don't got nothing else to lose. I might as well do this and just, have faith, bro. Have faith before, faith in yourself before anybody else does. Like, that's how, like, that was big for me, like, having faith, having the support of my family and friends. That was something that was big for me.
Was it easy taking advice from support group when it's like, man, you not in my situation. You not going through what I'm going through?
All right, yeah. At times my ego did take over. My pride was like, I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, yeah, for sure. But you can't do it on your own. That's one thing I had to put my pride aside and understand, like, I gotta have somebody's help. Like, I have people around me, like, help me.
Yeah.
I can't just get there all on my own. Like, that's not it. That's not realistic. Like, you gotta have somebody, like, somebody's gonna be, open that door for you, like a manager, open, a job opportunity for you, like, offer you a job opportunity. That's, that's a door opening for you. Like, that's, but you gotta have people around you helping you out and taking that advice. Always having open ears for anything. That's what I'm a sponge, bro. Like, I'm always willing to, hear somebody out here. They putting me on game. Like, I'm always gonna be open ears, soak that in and just, leave with that,
Yeah. But for a minute, I was getting waters because I didn't want to pay that $4-5 for a
Once
Sprite.
I started getting money, like, going out to eat, like, bring me the lemonade. Y'all got blackberry lemonade? Like, oh, yeah. We're not doing water. Y'all got, where the steak at?
Oh, y'all got money around here, huh?
Like, we're not getting chicken tenders today, girl. We're getting steak.
We get steak.
Yeah.
That man going to the movies and going to the concession stand.
Never that.
Never that.
Never that.
Okay, how much money we got?
Never that. I was with this girl one time, bro. She paid like $8 for a cup of ice. Bro, it was a cup of ice water. I was like, $8. I was like, what you doing?
Ah, man.
Like, what are
that
you
probably
doing?
wasn't even a large, huh?
I was the biggest cup they
Yeah,
had,
had
bro,
to
but
be.
it was like $8.
Oh, man.
It's like, I wish I would. Bro, I done stopped using my planner, to be quite honest with you. Because it just, nothing was going according to that planner at all. And I was just like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because bro, I had it. I woke up, made breakfast, boom. And then I was like, let me clean up, boom, done.
Yeah.
Do them taxes.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. I still wanted to drink tea. I wanted to work out. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. Boom, 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 boom. None of that got done. Everything got stopped right there. Just like, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
And what do you think people could do to kind of like snap out of that Mind you, if they're not in a super depressed state.
Yeah, baby steps. You cannot. I know people be talking about
Baby
like,
step your way out of
baby step your way out of it. Okay, so let me get this prime example right now. You know, thing going on with Mariah's back.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, it is a point of me. I'm kind of fearful, you know, and I'm like, I want you need to gain strength again. Cause my conclusion of how it occurs is like her schooling so much, you know, you schooling so hard every single day, sitting down in that chair, or you standing up in class, whatever you're doing, you schooling so hard. I was like, you not prioritizing working out and that type of stuff. You know, I make sure
do like some yoga, like some Pilates or something.
that's, bro, I said, okay. So I told him, I was like, Mariah, we're going to start walking every single day. She was like, okay, let's do 30 minutes. I said, no, we're going to do 10 minutes every single day. That's all we doing, bro. We do 10 minutes, we walk every day. We've been doing it for this whole week. We've been holding up this whole week.
Yeah.
That's all we've been doing, just walking for 10 minutes. It's nothing crazy, nothing less. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that we didn't see a full recovery because we're just a weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that she is gaining some strength, bro. Like, I do believe she's gaining some strength because just sitting all the time, bro. And it ain't like, that's the thing I told her, though. Because she was saying the other day, she's like, man, my back actually does feel good. Do we know if it's from the walking or not? No, we don't. But she was like, my back is feeling good. And I was telling her, I was like, well, maybe it's because, you know, with the walking, you under the impression like I'm working out right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling her, like, man, if you go to the grocery store and you say, hey, man, I need to go get some eggs, and you walk back to wherever the eggs are and you walk to the cash register and walk out, you was under the impression like, bro, I was just in here to walk just to get what I needed and get out. There's a different mindset versus like, bro, I'm actually about to go in this joint and I'm about to go work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body is going to treat it different as well versus I'm just doing this just because I need to walk from this room to that room.
Sometimes you be in there for so long, you get tired.
Yeah.
Well, I be looking at them scooters like,
Oh,
like, boy, looking kind of good.
Yeah, man.
Let me hop on there. Boy, that's what I didn't do when I had my boot.
Mm-hmm.
I had too much pride.
Yeah.
I wasn't finna get on one of those.
I feel you on that.
I'm like,
I feel you on that.
boom, boom, moving through them lanes. But
and nah, man, it's like when you put
I
your
understand
mind,
baby steps into
you gotta baby step it out. And all I'm trying to do is beat the guy I was yesterday and prepare the guy that I'm gonna be tomorrow. That's it. That's it. And I can only do that. The same thing I can only do for my family. You know, I'm trying to make my family better than what we was yesterday.
Is that off the head?
Yeah, that was right off the head. You know,
What bad?
you know what I'm saying? We try to draw some bars from
off
time
the
to time.
Domington.
You know what I'm saying? We try to.
It's y'all bear with us on this one.
Yeah,
but
man.
he dropping something.
Yeah.
He dropping
You
something.
just gotta stay along for the ride, man.
Not minor, major.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I want people to understand that, bro, for sure. I just want you to do what you want to do, bro, and analyze what you want to do because you may not want to be a YouTuber, bro. You may not want to be on Instagram or TikTok. You know, you may not want to be like what you said. I do poetry, but I don't want to do an open mic. You know what I'm saying? But
As of right now, mine's can change. But as of right now, no.
They can, you know? And people be like, oh, well, like, nah, man, what you mean you doing poetry? You got to be, nah, I don't have to.
I don't have to do it the way you think I have to do it.
Ah, bro, I'm telling you.
But I like poetry. I like writing it. I like getting better at it. It's just, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Trying different styles and things like that.
I don't have to do it the way you want me to. Next year, we're going to rent a boat. We're going to get them poles, man.
You can't get in no boat. Talking about.
Y'all need to, man. Stop
nobody
fishing
getting
on
in
the
no-
bay, bro. Stop fishing on the dock,
When
bro.
was the last time you been in the boat? Let me drive the boat.
Okay, that was different. That wasn't like an individual
For
boat.
fishing. When was the last time you were in a boat for fishing?
Ooh.
So stop talking about getting in the boat.
I think I've only been in a boat twice fishing.
I think I've been in the boat once. Didn't like it.
Been in my papa's boat.
I was too close to the water. Too close.
But you can swim now, man.
Yeah, man, but I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, I know.
I would probably panic.
What do you think? You think your success is tied to how much money you got?
Is my success that I tied to money?
Yeah.
No. But if I obtain success as far as notoriety and I don't convert that to dollars, that is fumbling the bag, which is a failure. Now, in the terms of can I be a successful poet or writer and not have any money
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
But in today's climate, if I did not monetize that into, an opportunity to generate some wealth for me and my family, yeah, man, that wasn't a success. So what was the point of getting all that? It's kind of like when we see all these rappers. Let's just throw Designer under the bus, because I saw his freestyle the other day. It was pretty funny. If Designer did not take advantage of that spotlight that he had and to make some real money, he fumbled the bag. Same thing goes for the Fetty Waps and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's different now. It's different. I guess I'm saying yes and no. Because I can still be successful and be a very, internally successful and happy. But in terms of like business wise, because at the end of the day, everything's a business now.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not a success unless you convert it to actual dollars.
Like the artist, man, Van Gogh, what about him? Like he didn't see no money until after, he didn't see no money. But his paintings blew up after he died.
Yeah.
So
it's a different time.
Same with.
And that's different. Is it different
How
though?
is that? Because look, that's the thing though. His success, like he wanted to be a painter, right? Because he kept doing it.
And he was a painter. If that's all he wanted, he was a painter.
So he was successful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I get what you're saying. I don't disagree. That happens a lot in painting and artistry and everything. But
I mean, the reason why I say that, bro, is even with you talking about being efficient. Like
I just gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm not trying to blow up after I'm dead. I want it now.
Yeah.
There's people out here hungry now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what I want to do if I get a lot of money. I want to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So now I'm not trying to wait until he dead now.
Yeah.
I can't help nobody from the grave.
That's true. Well,
my words might be able to influence and help somebody,
Yeah.
true. But me actively as a person, I can't help nobody from the grave.
Set that trust up, right?
Trust up with what? I'm broke.
That's true. You was broke when you died. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
what's a trust fund with $0?
That's true, man. I don't know, bro.
I just think it's different now, man.
It is, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying that money isn't a good thing.
I'm not saying that money is the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, if I have this platform, let's say if I have 100,000 followers on Instagram and then 100,000 plus in, YouTube or whatever, and I don't figure out a way to propel myself and use that platform to, get me out of my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
What was it all for?
What about you, Landon?
It's almost like a participation.
How many rings do you have, man?
I got one. I got one national championship. And it was during it was the year after after COVID. So we ended up coming back that year.
Congratulations.
Drop a bomb on that. Drop a bomb. Yeah, man. Drop a bomb.
Hey.
The only weird thing is that the competition was like over Zoom. It was like an online competition because we couldn't go to Florida because everything was still shut down.
You shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
Cut it.
Cut
Get
that
rid.
out.
No,
Nah, we gonna
how does that work?
You basically take a video and you send it in, and then they take like the difficulty and like any deductions from all the other teams, and
So camera angles matter.
yeah,
You had to make sure the camera was crisp.
we had to have a good camera.
Yeah.
We had to set up.
Different
This is
angles.
like the NBA bubble. This is like the bubble.
Bubble ring.
Yeah,
Does it count?
yeah, I
counts.
counted.
Hey, Braun still got his.
Yeah,
That's what
because
I'm saying. LeBron counted.
yeah, we still put
Counted.
just as much work in,
Yeah.
so we got it. We
Can't
got
take
it.
that away, man.
I'm gonna say this quote, man. My grandpa used to say this. I used to get so salty every time he said this, man. But we love you, Papa. And he would say, because I'd be in a rush, us being young. Papa, I gotta go. I gotta get on it. What I'm saying? That money don't sleep. I gotta go. And I remember one time, bro, we was over there cutting the grass together. Was cutting the grass, man. I was on the weed eater. Papa had just bought him this new weed eater. Oh, he was so happy buying this new weed eater. About to kill myself. He was so happy buying this new weed eater. He got it, he already brought it out the truck, got it sitting on his workbench in there. And he just looking at it. I come over there, I was like, all right, Papa, so you ready? He's like, hold on. You see this new weed eater I got? So we got to take time and we examine. He telling me all the stuff about the weed eater, how he bought it, the guy that helped him buy it and everything. I'm like, Papa, it's 8 a.m., bro. If we wait any longer, it's going to be hot in this joint, bro. We need to knock this thing out now because they got acres of land, bro. And we over there talking and everything. He was like, "Nah, I bought this line for it," but he was like, "I don't know if this line would be better than my old line." He was like, "The guy that sold it to me, he said this line is the best." So it's like, "All right, let's thread it up." So I'm over there. All right, Papa. I'm trying to go through it because he was like, "All right, man, you just start threading it." He was like, "I'm gonna get the lawnmower out." I said, "All right, Papa, go." I'm over there trying to get it. I'm like, I'm confused a little. I'm like, man, this ain't. I'm like, what's going on over here? And he come over there. He was like, no, take your time, Isaiah. And I was like, yeah, Papa, but I was like, man, we can knock this thing out and get it done. And he was like, man, you need to stop rushing. He was like, you ain't got no money. All you got is time. I used to be like, Papa, why are you disrespecting me right now, bro? Like, I ain't got money out here. But he used to always say that. He's like, bro, you don't have no money. All you got is time. And there is some truth in that because, like we talked about in that one episode, like, bro, that money ain't your money.
You can't take it with you.
You can't take it, and it ain't your money. It's a loan. It's a Federal Reserve note, but it ain't your money. But it's true. Like, bro, you don't have no money. All you got is time. You know, if you watch like Grant Cardone, he be like, bro, like, I use other people's money. You know what I'm saying? So it's for sure. And I used to be like, Papa, like, I could never understand it, man. Could never understand it. Because I remember, man, we was threading it. I had already had this thing threaded. Just one of the, like, you know how they come out on both sides.
Yeah.
One of the sides didn't have no line. The other side, I was like, oh, it's good, bro. As long as the one got the side, it's going to knock down the other stuff anyway. And I was like, nah, man, take it out. Let's do it right. I don't have time for this, bro. Like, just let me get on the lawnmower, man. Let me get something started out here, man. Bro, we sat there on his porch, bro, and we started cutting this grass, bro. And I remember, I am never going to forget this. This man was on, he had one of those riding mowers, one of the old ones with the wheel on it and everything, not the zero turn. And he come over there, he got off the lawnmower, walked over there to me, tapped me on the back, and he said, all right, man, let's take a break. Let's go eat some lunch. I said, bro, I know he not serious.
So you mean you want me to eat lunch, then come back and cut some more?
Cut some more, Papa. Like, I have other stuff to do today, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, looking back at it now, it was stupid, bro. You know, it was stupid. I should have prioritized it. But I spent the whole day with him, man. We went to go eat some lunch. I remember what we had, man. He had made us some, because he don't do the pork, so he made us some turkey hot dogs, man. Made us some turkey hot dogs. And we sat there and ate there with some chips and some water. And we just sat there, man. We just talked. He got to talking about his black history and everything, you know, white man on this and all that. So we got to talking. It was cool, man. And we went back to go cut the grass. And I was just like, the whole time I'm just thinking like, bro, I got other stuff to do today. You know, I had other stuff to do.
You had other stuff to do.
Yeah. Bro, I think I left his house at like 7 o'clock. It's summertime, so the sun's still up, but I left it. Bro, I got there.
But you got there like 7.
Yeah. And we didn't start cutting till like almost 9. Then he had the nerve to come over to me at like 12. Like, bro, when I say my grandparents got acres of land, bro, they have a lot of land. It's not like your front yard, you know what I'm saying? And you out of there. No, bro, it's hours of cutting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they got trees in their yard, so you got to weed eat around all the trees. It's a lot of walking. They got ditches and stuff. I'm just like, my goodness, man. But yeah, I just remember that, man. He just like, bro, he kept saying it. He's like, man, you don't have no money. All you got is time. Same to y'all. Y'all don't have no money. All you got is time. I don't have no money. All I got is time.
Help us.
I'll tell this last story, man, and we can end on this. Because what you talking about, bro, like, it's, you got to give it time, bro. And that's what we really talk about, trusting the process and staying at something. Like what Gary Vee said, bro, give something your all for 3 years. Just imagine doing that. Just say, bro, I don't care what comes out at the end of this. I'm going to just give this thing my all for the next 3 years and let it be. There was a story about an artist, man. There wasn't on it. It's just a fable. Real famous artist, bro. He was at a bar, and he was just sitting at a bar, and a lady comes in. She said, "Oh my goodness, you're just famous artist." She's like, "Can you draw me something?" And he sat there, bro, and she just slid him, like, he had a paper, like a little napkin, and she slid him a pen. And he took that napkin and just drew like a real nice piece of art and slid it back to her. And he was like, this is gonna be $500. And she was like, $500?
I like the way he thinks.
She was like, you just did that in 5 minutes. And it's on a napkin. And he was like, no, you're not paying me $500 because I just did that in 5 minutes and it's on a napkin. He was like, you paying me $500 because of the past decades that I done to learn this skill and be able to do that in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying me for.
Free.
Yeah, for free, bro.
We're putting out all this content for free.
Yeah.
I'm making books for free.
That's what I'm saying.
Spending 2 hours on a poem just to edit it.
And now you got the nerve to tell me that, bro, you charging $29.99 for a book? You got the nerve to say
I wrote 10 of them for free.
You got the nerve to say you charging me X amount of dollars to come see you perform poetry? Like, no, bro. You paying me for the amount of time, effort, and energy I done put into this thing. And
this is high level.
Like the dedication I done put, the stuff I done sacrificed doing to put in. That's why I took this picture about the pod. Man, I was...
Because we in the trap house today.
That's what people don't understand, bro. People don't understand is that, like, they think this stuff's sweet.
There's a curtain on the wall that's stapled.
They think this stuff's sweet.
We not playing.
That's what I think y'all think this stuff is just. That's why when people come up to, they like, bro, put me on the podcast because they think they just see it now. They see us with the microphones. They see us. We didn't have other people on. They think that this thing is just
they don't
sweet.
support. They don't support.
They don't support. They don't come through. They don't realize how much time and energy we putting through every single week. Nah. Like I was just telling Mariah,
learning how to edit and stuff.
Learning how to edit, bro, on the fly and all this stuff to bring y'all content every single week that y'all don't want to support, but yet y'all want to be on the podcast.
Talk to them.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just telling Mariah this the other day. I was like, gas prices going up, bro. The podcast might go virtual.
We're not doing that.
We're not going virtual. But
we do alternate by where we going. That's why we in the
y'all
trap
don't
house
understand that we drive, bro. Like we actually meet. We bring y'all podcasts.
I don't live close to this man
at all, bro. We bring y'all podcasts every single week in person. We had to set up this whole set, tear it down,
we
all
got
this
studio
stuff,
lights,
yeah,
all this stuff,
and ain't nobody orchestrating this stuff but us two. That's it.
And we still got a long way to go.
Still got a long way to go, bro.
This is all for free.
I don't think y'all understand how much time and energy
and how much money we've spent.
Yeah, bro. So like when we saying no to nah, man, you can't be on the podcast, bro. It's like
I've never said no. So you've said no?
I haven't said no.
Nobody ever asked me.
I haven't said no, but I told people, bro, we'll get to them. But I'm not in no rush to get to folks right now, bro, because I don't think y'all understand the time and energy that we put into this thing, bro. You know, and I understand you never gonna value it like me and Zyler value it. I understand that. And that goes with anything. Y'all never gonna value my teaching the way I value my teaching. You never gonna value his poetry the way he values his poetry. But
I'm hard on myself. Bro, I don't be liking none of my poetry.
I be dang skipping, bro, if I let you come in here and undervalue me, bro, just because you don't see the work that I put in. I be dang skipping, bro, if I let you undervalue me just because you don't see the stuff that I do.
Skipping.
I'm telling you,
I be damn. I be damn if you come in there and mess it up.
I'm telling you, bro. Just because you think, hey man, this stuff's sweet. This stuff, bro.
It's not.
It ain't. It's nice, bro, but it's also bitter as well as it is sweet, man. So
and the bitter always come first.
And I'm telling you, man.
We got a long way for things are sweet. But I picture it all the time.
I picture it all the time.
Like, man, we gonna be on the rooftops.
Easy. And you know what's gonna help us get on the rooftop is if you like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. Do not forget to share it with somebody.
We're not gonna talk about all that. But when I did edit that clip, bro, and I got to see like all the past guests we done had on, the funny times we done had, bro, the serious moments and stuff, I was like, bro, the podcasting came a long way, bro. You know what I'm saying? It done came a long way. Like I never imagined it to get here. But I'm thankful to have Reece and Zyler on my team, man. I'm thankful for, Landon coming through. And all the other guests we've had on the podcast, man, it's been nothing but just greatness, man. I just can't wait to see what, Road to 1K has, and Road to 100K, Road to 1 million, what it has in store, man. We're going to have more guests for y'all, man, more funny times, more real moments to help you, like you said, get into the light, man. That's the whole mission, Just want to help you live your life easier. It's the plan and the mission of the podcast. So